My dear students, Assalamu alaikum. I am MS Mazhar from Nova CSS Academy Islamabad, and in this video, I will tell you about some of the fatal, most important mistakes committed by the candidates for the CSS comparative examination who want to sit in the upcoming CSS comparative examination on 15th of February 2025. You know that your examination is just around the corner, and these days, every serious student is over head and ears in writing and practicing different types of essays on all the possible topics which they learn from one or the other source. And that's why I also receive loads of essays to be evaluated on daily basis. And while going through all these essays, I come to realize many common mistakes which are committed by most of the students. Let me tell you that whenever you will write an essay, you will definitely commit mistakes because our knowledge of essay writing is not very dependable. Everybody commits mistakes. Committing mistake in the examination hall is not unusual. It is not unnatural. Everybody does this thing. Some of the mistakes are easily pardoned by your examiners because they are small mistakes. They are pardonable. The examiners can very easily give you concessions for those mistakes. But you know that some of the mistakes are not pardonable because they are very big mistakes. They become the cause of the candidate's failure, even when their language is good, even when their knowledge is good. Some of the mistakes of structure are so fatal that they cause the candidates to fail in the paper of English essay. You know that if we gather 20 years or 25 years data of the CSS examination, you will agree with me that 80 to 85% of the candidates fail in the paper of English essay. Apart from many other mistakes of language, grammar, knowledge, there are some fatal mistakes related to the structure of the essay. And today in this video, I want to inform you about one of the very interesting and fatal mistakes which I have observed while going through these essays today and yesterday. This mistake is related to one particular kind of essay writing which is called expository essay. You know that an expository essay is the one in which you explain some system or process or a phenomenon. There are certain other sub-kinds or subcategories of expository essays, and one of them is a problem solution essay. And today's mistake is related to the structure of a problem solution essay. You know that whenever you are writing an essay on a topic which demands that you write a problem solution essay, there will always be 5 specific, well-defined, distinct and discrete parts of a problem solution essay. In European countries, the academicians teach their students a 5-paragraph model of essay writing. If we take example of that 5-paragraph model of essay writing, or in your case, because you are supposed to create a huge essay of 2,500 to 3,000 words, it cannot be limited to only 5 paragraphs. But if it is a problem solution essay, there would be definitely 5 discrete sections, 5 well-defined sections of your essay. Let's take the example of a 5-paragraph model just for the sake of understanding. In case of a problem solution essay, the first paragraph and the entire structure of a problem solution essay is there in your left hand. If you stretch your left hand before you like this, as I'm stretching my hand before you like this, in case of English essay writing, because English flows from left to the right side, so this hand will tell you everything about the structure of a problem solution essay. The first paragraph, this thumb indicates the first paragraph in case of an English essay. The first paragraph of a problem solution essay will talk about the definition of the problem. This is the introductory paragraph of your essay. In this paragraph, you will identify the problem. You will explain the status of the problem, the scope of the problem, the magnitude of the problem. You can also explain the relevance of the problem. Some of the problems may be related to some medical field. Some of the problems may be related to society. Some of the problems may be related to economy. Some of the problems may be related to, say, war, and etc. In the last part of your essay, when you are writing a problem solution essay or every other type of essay, the last paragraph of your essay will always be the paragraph of final conclusion. And in these 2 extreme paragraphs, the first paragraph of introduction and the last paragraph of conclusion, is called the main body of your essay. In case of a problem solution essay, the main body of your essay would be divided into three sections. If you are writing a long essay, or if you are writing only a 5-paragraph essay, then it would be divided into 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph in a 5-paragraph model essay will deal with the causes of the problem. The second paragraph, or in case of a huge essay, the second section of your essay will deal with the effects of the problem. And you already know that the last or the third part of your essay, or the third paragraph of the main body of the essay, will deal with the remedies or the solutions or the suggestions to deal with this problem. Now let's come to the mistake which I have observed after going through so many different scripts which I received in the last 2 days and which I went through. Very interesting problem that came to my notice is that, say, just to make you understand, let's say that a student thinks of 10 different causes of the problem in the first brainstorming session of the essay writing. And the student also thinks of, say, 10 different effects of the problem in the brainstorming session. And the student also thinks of 10 different solutions to deal with the problem in the brainstorming session. But then when the students start practically writing the essay, the watch keeps on telling the students that he cannot deal with all the 10 causes, all the 10 effects, and all the 10 solutions of the problem, because the student is having just 3 hours, a very limited time to create a complete essay and comprehensive essay by all respects. Suppose that the watch categorically tells the student that he or she will not be able to deal with all the 10 causes of the problem. An intelligent or wise student will do what? He would only pick up or select the most important major causes of the problem, and he would be satisfied that if he does not deal with the remaining 3 or 4 or say 5 causes of the problem, even then the essay would be quite satisfactory. So using his wisdom and intelligence, the student decides that he will pick up this, and this cause to be incorporated in the main essay. Similarly, the student also decides after due consultation with the watch that instead of trying to write about all the 10 effects of the problem, he would only select, say, 5 to 6 most important, most horrible effects of the problem, and then after dealing with all the 6 or 5 different effects of the problem, the student now once again decides that instead of trying to write about all the 10 solutions or remedies to deal with the problem, he can talk about only 5 to 6 remedies or solutions to deal with the problem. Now, what is the mistake? The mistake is this, that I have observed from these scripts which are lying on the table before me right now, is that because the students thought of 10 different causes, 10 different effects, and 10 different solutions of the problem before writing the essay in the brainstorming session. But when he started practically writing the essay, he picked up only 6 of the causes or 5 of the causes. And then he picked up only 6 or only 5 of the effects. I have seen that in some of the cases, there was no correspondence, no relationship between the selected causes and the selected effects. Although it is not very much necessary that there should be one-to-one correspondence between the effects and between the solutions of the problem, but if you take care of developing this one-to-one correspondence, it would be a very good thing in your essay. Similarly, the student has selected only 5 to 6 different solutions or remedies, and here I have seen the biggest mistake, and the biggest mistake was that there was no correspondence between the solutions or remedies and the causes. Similarly, between the solutions or remedies and the effects. And technically speaking, as per my understanding, most of the solutions are actually rectification of the causes, and some of the solutions may be dealing with the effects of the problem if the causes cannot be rectified. So if there is no correspondence between the solutions and the causes, then your essay seems to be written in a haphazard way. And if the essay is not properly coherent, it is not synchronized, it is written in a haphazard way, your examiners may not be convinced to give you passing marks. I hope you understand the problem, that you should be very mindful to talk about only those solutions which correspond with the selected causes which you have decided to incorporate in your essay. And if there is no one-to-one correspondence, your causes are about different things and your solutions do not deal with those causes, and there is also the same drawback between the solutions and the effects that you have mentioned, then your essay would not be considered ideally structured. I hope you understand this point, and when you will be sitting in your examination, and if you choose to write on a topic that demands writing a problem solution essay, you will be mindful of this aspect of the structure and you will not commit this mistake. You will use your knowledge and your understanding very wisely and mindfully, and you will develop the correspondence and coherence between all different parts of your essay so far as your essay is quite satisfactory for your examiners. I hope this video will help you a great deal to understand this aspect of an expository, particularly problem solution essay, and I pray for your best success in this examination. Thank you very much for watching this video. Allah Hafiz.